Hello guys, this is Kenika and this is a new segment of my channel which is called Kenika Reviews. Anyway, so this segment would be all about reviews that I make on movies, on TV series, on music, on anything else, on restaurants and places that I've been to here in Toronto, and just so I can have it shared to the rest of the world. So I hope that you're going to like and enjoy this playlist of my reviews. And I'm hitting it off with Spiderman No Way Home. Now, I have watched Spider-Man a week ago together with my friend, and I didn't really expect it to be that kind of movie that it is. Okay, I'm not a very big fan of Marvel and DC and what else? Everything. But as long as it is something that's fantasy and all, really kind of make me interested. So I really went there and have look at this movie. Now, as I said, I'm not a big fan of all these series and all, but I've watched them all actually. I just can't remember all of the stories and all because I said I'm not a big fan, but what I'm trying to say is that this movie is something phenomenal. Something that I really don't know how they were able to connect all of these characters from a different series and all, but it's good. The storyline was very nice. The effects, oh my god, the effects are like really dope. I remembered when I didn't watch it on an actual 3D or AVX or on IMAX. That's a VIP cinema in Scotia Cineplex. I would have wanted to watch it through these VIP seats and all, so I would know, I would have different feels and all. So if you get a chance, don't forget to choose that option so that you could have a highly enhanced movie experience with this newest Spider-Man movie. Now, technically, I really like how they did all the effects. There are some parts that are a little bit off, but totally tolerable, and some parts that are like so squeaky. It's like really leaves you screaming. And I really like the storyline. I like the characters. Fuzz, I forgot the name. That the former boss of Peter Parker was like the character is like so full of anger and hate, and it really builds up the emotion that you have inside against him. So all throughout the movie it was like there. And I also like the part wherein there's a whole lot of personal emotional struggle, the feeling of guilt, the feeling of everything that's coming into pieces, and trying to take ownership of the blame, trying to take ownership of the problem and all. It's not everything, not all problems in the world are yours. So that's one of the many reasons I've learned. You don't have to take all of the problems, take all the blame of all the problems, I mean. And second, we should have time for ourselves, to have some self-space, to try to reassess things, try to check what we have done wrong and what we could have done better. We should try to give more time for ourselves as well to release all this anger. There's a lot of ways to have this done. There's a lot of ways to deplete all this stress that's killing us inside, emotionally, mentally, and not physically, because Spider-Man is strong, so we are not. But sometimes it can be, physically stressful, and we could find a lot of ways to do that. However, he did it on his way by going to his no spoiler. And then third one, this is what really touched me the most. Like, I really cried on that part, because one big lesson I've learned in that movie, apart from all these dramas and happiness and mix of emotions, of loss, of pain, of anger, of joy, of seeing people succeed, of trying to be yourself, trying to fit in and all, is that when someone is in pain, we wouldn't know how painful it can be. We wouldn't know, okay? We wouldn't know the same level of pain, but we could have the same experience. Maybe we had the same experience, not the same kind of loss, but the same level of, the gravity of the emotions are like there. So you cannot actually equate it to the same level as that of your loss, but doesn't mean that I cannot totally relate to what you're experiencing. Mine might be a different story, but it carries the same weight of sadness, of pain, of anger, of frustration, of self-pity, of everything negative, all negative emotions, that's holding us back, okay? So that really made me cry a lot, because I've been experiencing a lot of pain recently because of the pandemic that we're facing. I may not totally relate to what he is actually experiencing, but what I can relate to is that I have a very heavy heart because of what had happened to me, and I'm sure also that he also had a heavy heart with regards to what happened to Peter Parker. You know who's Peter Parker it will be. Oh, oops, sorry. That's it. That's what really carried me off the most in this movie. I really like it because I'm leaving the movie not with a sad heart. I'm leaving it with a more refreshed heart, because I was able to express out my emotions and anger and frustration, and eventually success, happiness, victory, and all. I hope you learned something from this review. And if you still haven't watched it, I'm rating it a 9 over 10. So you better go out and watch it, okay? But because of the rising cases of Omicron variant, don't forget, wear a mask, double it if you can, stay safe and distance each other, and keep yourselves healthy and hydrated. Alright? Thank you, and please see more of our future reviews. Might be the restaurants, movies, TV series, and many others. This is my way, as part of my segment, to actually share something that's more of like here in Toronto and to the rest of the world. Thank you, and see you on our next review.